Hi, my name is Aaron, and I'm actively convincing you to step out of your comfort zone, which can be uncomfortable, and explore more dimensions to your reality, to your life, and add more layers to your overall life experience. Because few years from now, I don't know how long it's going to take and how old are you over there, but in the end, we all look back and say, I don't regret it, but I wish I would spend less time at work, or I wish I would try this or that. And it's really weird for me. All my life, I was struggling a lot to cope with this perception that I was brought upon, where you need to, like, in a way, suffer, get a job. Nobody likes to do what they do, but you can have another life parallel to the job life, family life, tasks life, hard working life. You can have a fun life which goes on vacations, or where maybe when you are retired, you're allowed to have fun. Because in this world of working, like the professional realm of life, when you need to go to your job or to talk with your boss, you nobody hires you for yourself. They hire you for something that you can do for them. And nobody cares what makes you, like, what, how do you make fun? Like, what do you do to have fun? Do you swim, hike, play basketball, watch TV, making experimental movies? Nobody wants this part. Everybody wants your professional side because it makes their business grow. And early in life, I realized it's not enough. If we do have one life, as everybody agrees that we're living like once, or even if it's infinity where we are incarnating and having more lives, and another time and another life and another life and another time with another experience, and but we don't remember it. If this is like my only option, I can't understand why people do not celebrate more. The fact that they are alive, they can dance every day, see friends every day, and get involved with activities that not sedating them out of life, but getting them into experiencing life. But this sedating process, which we have medications for it, we have drugs for it, alcohol, yeah, all of those substances. These are a result. It's not only my opinion, it's backed up with research. And my early reading about it was with Viktor Frankl, that he wrote Man's Search for Meaning. When you look at those two ways of living, I think most people like trying to do this. They're trying to take both sides of themselves, like the working side, the professional side, the one who knows how to program, the edit videos, clean the house, cook, and this being soul that likes to go to rafting, ski, surf, play music, meet with friends, dance, because it doesn't always go together. But as we go old and as we advanced in life, we realize that the surroundings that we choose, what we choose to surround ourselves with, becomes our life. Which means if you are surrounded in your job with people that doing similar things to you and have similar hours for you, and even if you are a heart surgeon, which I met in my life, a very famous one, um, sometimes the job that you do, which means, let's say, if you're a heart surgeon, you're gonna have like 10 plus hours with no talking. You're gonna stand over and do the work of a doctor, which is very accurate. You only talk about what you have to talk about, and then you become a very quiet person. And if you become a very quiet person, your bank account can be filled, but maybe you start losing your words, or you start losing your dreams, or you start losing your fantasies, or um, you stop getting yourself involved with inspiration, and you kind of dive into the persona, into your professional persona. My dad was like this. I think the older generations were more like this, where your job defined you, which means if you're an engineer, you're an engineer. If you're a teacher, you're a teacher. If you're a doctor, you're a doctor. And if you're like sell something, nobody understands what you do. If you're doing marketing, nobody knows what you do. If you're writing plays, nobody knows how you make a living. And a lot of little things that went lost on the way. If you didn't meet nobody to teach you that, you would not know that it exists. So in my philosophy, or in my way of living, I always urge and push and encourage individuals, and you, if you're watching this video, to start making steps toward yourself and meet your happy self, your playful self, your child self that you forgot somewhere when you got this specific job, or you got into this kind of business. Because, as again, where I live now, with 25 years into the job and business making, I meet a lot of my old friends, and they all look like they just got old. And I got old, of course, but old, not, it's not about the way they appear. It seems like some of my friends were born old. In school, I used to laugh about it all the time. They always like adult things. They always like kind of copied the behavior they got from their home. And I was always like a rebel. I was like, well, why are you making such a big deal out of something? I was always kind of an easy get things, do things very fast. I didn't have problem learning new things. And when I grew up, I realized it becomes a problem, because people don't like when somebody is so vibrant again around them. It looks like you're going against them, but or you like pretending something that does not exist. Because how can you behave like this and we have to work and have fun, and you do it together? And it's a little bit has to do with the profession that you pick, but it's more about the attitude that you do your life, that you live by. I'm coming from the entertainment field, so I can't say anything about choosing a different profession, but I know that my wife is not from the entertainment team, and still we are, in a way, behaving in the same manner. Maybe that's the reason we're together, maybe not. And some of my friends, lately I met more and more of them, and they keep on coming, and therefore I started to do these YouTubes. It's a good time to step out of your old world, the way you think you see things, the things you believe that these things are you, and step towards an unknown version that lays inside you, which is the real you. And if you like this video, you already know by my smile that it's a fun creature. It's a curious being in there. It's a powerful, curious, energetic individual that looks at the screen right now and say, I want to do that more. How can I quit my day job and start doing that all the time? How can I make more money in order to do this all the time? How can I hike for a living? Maybe I'll become a YouTuber, right? So YouTubing is actually not at all my plan, but it's another channel that I found myself doing and recording out of pure curiosity. And I gave myself this mission really just to break the last pieces of ego and pretending that I used to hold so hard to. And I am coming from an industry where you're supposed to be open and welcoming and so vibrant. And I can tell you that behind the scenes, it's not at all like that. On stage, on film, you see something different. When you look at the person, people in general are not as open. For me, I was afraid to take advantage of because I'm such a gentle person. Some took advantage of me along the years, and I realized to be so open and nice and friendly, some people are going to take advantage of it because that's their soul, that's their purpose. They don't know any other way. They never saw something. Sometimes they see me and they think, no, I can never be like that. When I met my wife, I thought, I want to be like that. So I made the process. I married her, first of all. But I want to be like that. It means that when you find somebody or someone who projects something that you resonate with, you instantly need to understand that you have some inner desire that you have to unlock. And it takes some time, takes some process, shadow work, whatever you do. Maybe it starts with a YouTube. But when you go and you understand that you have a job life, family life, doing life, and a fun life, what happens is that this part, the fun part, is getting dull, and because it takes money, it takes time, and then if you don't play any instrument, musical instruments, or you're not really skilled in pottery, or you're not actively practicing running or swimming, you get weak and tired from the job, from the day, from the making a living, taking care of the kids, from cleaning your home, from cooking. And the other side is neglected because you don't have to have it. You don't have to. It's entertainment, it's recreational. And then you start to die inside. I'm sorry for my words. It's not really dying, but it's like the flower that like he needs more water or more sun to really flourish. It's a hard job to flourish, to bloom. So I encourage you to take this step and look at your life as the creator of wealth on one side and want to have fun on the other, and to understand that they are not at all contradicting. Not at all. And it took me many years to understand how to look at it in a way that they will not contradict. And words are not part of this understanding. It's only actions that will make these two words, these two channels in you to unite. And the activities that you need to take in order to do that are usually, according to the religion of you, which I talked about in the past videos, needs to be less words, more active, which means dance or walking, close to nature for sure. And it's practicing happiness. It means some quiet times that you need to take with yourself, and openly, bigly, you can't say that, but in openly and expressively celebrate yourself. If it's funny socks, happy hats, goofy behaviors, drawing, writing, getting involved in groups and finding new communities to involve with that resonate with what it is that you want to do. And let me tell you this, watching a game is also a community, but it's not necessarily what will bring fun into your life. I mean, we all know it's not about watching the game, it's about the company you watch the game with. That's why we hang and we watch some games. But once you are involved with a watching activity, any screen involved, YouTube, whatever, movie, the experience, or it's gone. You're actually investing energy in understanding, in relating to whatever content that you consume, and you lose your ability, your inner ability to take your child and actually celebrate. Because while we're watching movies, a very great play by Arthur Miller, I think, the glass. I forgot about it. One of the characters there talk about how depressing it is that people invest their lives into something they don't like, and then they go to the movie to see what the actors on screen doing what they wanted to do, like jump off a plane, having an affair, crossing the river, or going through something like the hero journey that they never took. So take your hero journey, and if you're not sure where to start and how, start with making yourself happy. I'm talking about this a lot. You can subscribe. You can actually join the activities that I produce if you live in Northeast Florida, or just if you will open your horizons, you won't need me or anybody else to tell you. You'll start, let the kid in you lead you. And I know it's just one video, but we're going to make a lot of them in order for you to step out of the place you are currently at and go to the inspiration point where you are inspired to the point, if a man, to the point where you will completely make your professional work your fun work, your creative work. And this is where you go into creative living. Because I'm not only producing plays and movies and songs. A lot of my work is doing education, but I do it with the same passion because I have this mission in my head to leave something around behind me, to be used for you, for other people, in a thorough way, to give myself in order to grow as a person and in order to have friends that are like me. And I realized lately, this is why, again, the YouTube is on, that not a lot of people choose that. And it made me not sad, it made me active. I said, okay, if I'm writing plays and it's not enough, and I'm doing all kinds of activities, it's not enough, what can I do to really take people and make them do the move, like encourage them to do that? We'll talk about it next time too. So see you soon. Take this step. Take it. Take it, or watch another video until you are convinced. Watch 1,000 videos until you're convinced. Go watch people that tell you the opposite until you are convinced, but you have to take this step.